Alright guys, I'm going to have to rush through this video. I want to get it up pretty quick. So right off the bat, I'm going to tell you that 16,575 needs to hold. I made a post about this in Discord. I said, look, your support right now is 16,569. It was in confluence with the M1 chart, 16,589. And you can see we came down, we hit this to the tick, and we pushed up. So again, this is a critical support that needs to hold, 16,571. I'm going to cover some other key support resistance levels that are very important to pay attention to. If the last video I put up, I gave you two scenarios. I did say Bitcoin could push up to 22K if a certain scenario plays out, but a lot of people just read the thumbnail and did not watch the damn video. There is also another scenario that we could crash within the next day or two. So if you have not watched this video, I'll put a link up to it now. Make sure you watch it. But I do want to cover your critical support resistance levels. And by the way, guys, I'm still in my long. I'm at a $350 loss right now. I am going to ride this with support, my stop loss below that support I just gave you. I do think it's very possible we could push up, but again, I'm going to show you what would need to happen for us to drop, and that's why this is time sensitive. If you do want to sign up for BitGet, guys, my link is pinned in the first comment description. And if you're in the US, you might need to look into getting a VPN. And if you want to sign up for these charts, guys, website's at opticrypto.com. Links pinned in the first comment description. If you watched the previous video, I do have a special going on. If you pay with USDT, you can get some free months. You can get a couple months for free, depending on which one you choose. So do check that out. Okay, guys, so let me go to this chart. So these are your most critical support resistance levels. This is on the weekly, all right? So you have your support level here, this trend line, right? That's around 15K. If this breaks, we have a lot more downside. This up here, this is your resistance, right? This is your weekly trend line resistance around 18,700. You also have the 300-week moving average, this orange moving average right here, and you have this blue moving average, just the 21-week. That's a lot of damn resistance. If we get above 18,700, expect a lot of upside. If we break 15,000, expect a lot of downside. And again, I have my stop just below 16,550. If we get below that point, I expect more downside. Same thing, guys. That's what I just showed you. I posted in Discord, 16,561. That needs to hold. If that breaks, we have some downside. And this plays along to what I was talking about in that previous video. So this is the P1 chart, and this is what you need to pay attention to. Right now, at the time of recording this video, we got 8 hours and 16 minutes for the next daily candle open. If we can hold 16,531, and then we cross this ring right here, I think it's very possible we could see some upside. Obviously, if we break 16,500, we have a lot more downside because we'll be below this ring, breaking support, meaning this ring is going to continue to push us down. If you watch the previous video, we were approaching this ring and moving down. Notice we have one candle made contact, we came down. Another candle made contact, we came down. So either we're going to continue to ride down this ring, break the support, and we have a lot more downside. Once that happens, I think that already tells us that we're going to be going much, much lower. And that plays along. Well, before I show you that, I just want to show you also that I do think, I made this post in Discord as well, I think it's possible that this is an accumulation for Wickoff, and I think we're possibly in phase C or phase D. This is that ring I just showed you on the P1 chart. If we hold support and the next daily candle opens past this ring, I think we will push up. Otherwise, if the support breaks, we have a lot more downside. But the most important chart, guys, pay attention to is this blue ring. Watch the previous video. I explained why this blue ring is so important. This is on the weekly. We have 4 days and 9 hours for the next candle open. So if the next candle opens around this price, then we will be crossing a blue ring in the same blue flip circle that we have never dumped after crossing a blue ring. We've only pumped after crossing this blue ring. So do watch that video. I go into detail explaining why this is the case. However, if we come down and test 15,018, while that will be a point to scalp along, it will be too late because we'll already be low enough when the next candle opens that we'll be below this ring, meaning we're going to be coming down to test around 7K by February or March. I hope that made sense. Sorry to rush through this, but I'm still in my trade and I want to pay attention to this. But again, guys, if you are in a long, this is where you would long, around 16,571 with a stop below. But again, guys, if you want to sign up for BitGet, my link's pinned in the first comment description. If you want to get access to these charts, website's opticrypto.com, link's pinned in the first comment description. If you want to get tutorials learning my method of charting, I have that available on the website as well. That's it, guys. Trade safe, trade smart. I'm out.